Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. All right, today I'm going to be talking about the forms required for sale whenever you sell a cash car and when you sell a finance car. So this video might be a little bit long, just bear with me. And I'm going to be switching back to my computer, so I'm sorry for the quality. You might get a little distorted video, but let's hope for the best, right? Here we go. So I'm going to take you to our software. This software is called Fraser, and this is a DMS software, which is a dealer management software, right? Anyways, we're going to go ahead and log in, and I'm going to do a quick deal so you can see what it looks like. It's going to be just an example. All right, so the system may let me complete the whole thing, or it may not. So jump along with me and let's rock and roll. Okay, let's do that. All right, so I hope you can see everything. I'm going to try to lock it in right here. Let me see, lock this and bring the brightness up a little bit. There we go. Okay, hope you can see that. So this right here is what you are looking at whenever you try to submit a deal, right? So first we're going to select the vehicle. Right now we're going to do an example on a 2014 Chevrolet Cruze. We're going to select that. And if you want to do a cash sale, if you look right here on the top right, you can select cash sale. This is when customer pays you cash. Outside financing is when there is an outside lender like Capital One financing their deal and you do outside financing. Buy here, pay here. Of course, you become the bank. And then the customer pays you directly, and the system records all the payments and stuff. Wholesale is dealer to dealer, no taxes included, no problems. Just, here's the title, pay me the money. It's a wash. All right, so just for pricing's sake, we're gonna say keep it even, $5,000. The sales price. Now keep in mind the system calculates everything for you after that. $5,000. It is taxable plus TTNL. These are your tax, title, and license government fees. They're broken down, but in the state of Texas, it's around 300 and some change. 150 is the max you can charge for doc fee. Service contract is if you put a warranty on the car. Debt cancellation if you put GAP. We'll go over that later. Sales tax is 6.25% in the state of Texas, and we also have inventory tax. Inventory tax gets calculated based on the annual sales that you make. All right. Total cash price comes out to be $56.15.96. That's what the customer has to pay, $56.15.96. And then, hang on, cancel. This last thing right here is supposed to be a 6. Next. That means there's zero amount to finance left, right? So then we go to customer, and we can change all the information. So let's go over that real quick. I'm going to try to fast forward this, right? So we're going to do John K. Appleseed, 1234 Main Street, 77002, Houston, Texas. Phone number, we're just gonna do what? Random phone number. Please hit me in the comments if you know this. Okay, one more time, 281-330-8004. Hit them up on the low. Email, it can be email at mail.com, just something, date of birth 0101 1995. Keep it, make it a youngster. We're gonna make this a male person. 000234567, right? So that is what a social security number would look like. Okay, cool. So system 123456778. All right. Just whatever license number, you're gonna have to put their information in here. It expires 12/31/2030. Just know this is just random stuff, okay? It's nobody's information. So let's move forward. If you want to select a vehicle or change it, you can do so here. And once you're done, you got the pricing and you got the customer's information, you're good to go. You click on complete sale, hit okay. We received this cash, right? Let's say we got it cash. And we got it today, which is August 2nd. So we're gonna hit save. Now we have created a deal, right? So we're gonna hit complete a sale, print receipt. When you print the receipt, it's gonna show the customer their receipt of the amount they paid. And I have the form packs here included for a cash deal, which we're gonna go over that right now. Cash deal has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 forms that we ask for. All right, and now on these 8 forms, we can look at the preview. So print preview, I'm gonna do that first. Let's see if I can do that. All right, we're gonna do a print preview and we're gonna go over the forms, right? Let's see, we can minimize this, minimize it, boom. I don't know if you can see it perfectly. But this is what's called a buyer's order. And in the buyer's order, it has the buyer's information right here, their cell phone number, the license number, etc. It has your dealer information right here. And it has the vehicle information, the pricing, tax, title, and license, everything broken down right here is already system generated. All right, you can't be handwriting this stuff in because you leave yourself open to making a lot of mistakes. Okay, if you want to go ahead and pause this so you can read it, you can more than welcome to do so. If you have any remarks about the car, they can go right here. If you're financing the car, you can go right here, and your insurance information will go down here. Okay, now this, when you sell cash cars, some people just do this. They don't do anything else but just give you a bill of sale or a buyer's order, which is this. All right, so like I said, you can pause it again and read it if you want to, but that's the buyer's order. And then once they're done with the buyer's order, we move on to the next form. Okay, so the forms consist of buyer's order, title application, which in the state of Texas, the title application looks very similar. I'm about to show it to you right now. It's quite easy. We have a title clerk that we're gonna have her help us out and show you how to transfer a title to Texas. All right, but it's quite simple. You're applying for a title, and then you put the VIN number, all the information right here, the miles and everything else in the car. Make sure your customer's information is correct. Make sure their address is correct. Your dealer information is correct. And all that stuff that we put in is automatically generated by the system. So this is what you're gonna need. You're gonna need a title app. Keep in mind, you can find these forms online. This is called Form 130U, which is down here in the corner. Form 130U. You can find them blank and you can fill them out yourself on the online PDF editable forms. All right. So let's move on to the next one. Like I said, you can pause this and read it if you want, or rewind it a little bit, but this is the title application and or registration. You can find this online if you want to do it yourself. Okay, and check it out a little bit better. Now, you are going to need an odometer disclosure statement. All right, the odometer disclosure statement looks similar to this, and it's going to show you the statement, the odometer that the vehicle had at the time of the sale, right? So it's an agreement between you and your customer showing, hey, by federal law, you know, it's got to show you that this is the amount of miles that it has. If the vehicle has too many miles, you can show exempt. If the vehicle is older than 10 or 20 years, it will show exempt. And if you have replaced the odometer in the past, you have to list it here that is not the actual mile, and you have to disclose it as TMU, which is true mileage unknown. Then you have the dealer information, you have the customer information, and you can also find this form online. It's called an odometer disclosure statement, and you should have them in your state, or you should have a blank PDF form online. Just got to do a simple Google search. All right, let's move on to the next one. The buyer's guide. This buyer's guide right here is your as is, no warranty, right? So let's do a preview, see what it looks like, and you will recognize it. So in the state of Texas, we have this on every vehicle window, all right? And it shows that this 2014 Chevy Cruze is being sold as is. The dealer does not provide a warranty for any repairs after the sale. If you have extended warranties, you can list them right here, and of course put the duration of the warranty and what systems it covers. But we don't sell any warranties through our system, so we try to leave this as is, right? And this is page 1, all that. You can also find this online. Page 2 is going to have all your components of the things that may go bad in a car. So it shows you about check the frame and body, check the engine for leaks, check the transmission, differential, cooling system, electrical, fuel, any inoperable accessories like gauges or warning devices, etc. So it pretty much goes through everything, right? Steering system, too much free play in the linkage or more than 1/4 inch. You know, these are reasons why you can return a car. You have, these are the things that they explain to you before you buy it, right? The exhaust system, catalytic converter is a big one. People steal that stuff. And then C for complaints. Look at this. C for complaints after the sale. You got to contact your salesperson. You got to contact the owner, right? So your name will go right there, and you would have to take responsibility for the problems that these customers have because they're your babies, all right? And you're a daddy. If you want the big bucks in your pockets, guess what? You're daddy. So you got to take care of your babies. So that's buyer's guide. And then we have what's called an arbitration agreement. All right. The arbitration agreement basically helps you solve any disputes between you and your customer through a mediator before you guys go to court. You can find an arbitration agreement on Google, or you can just pause this to read this so you can see what the arbitration is about. Okay, but all in all, arbitration agreement, the simple way of explaining it is you guys go to court. I'm sorry, you guys hire a mediator, come sit down to a friendly agreement that will satisfy you and your other party, right, without having to go to court. So that's the arbitration agreement. Then you have a county of title issuance, which is going to be what county you're going to be titled the vehicle in. This solely applies to Texas, but if you are not in another state, it's most likely going to be the same thing. You're going to have the customer right here and select their county where it says county selection, or what county they choose to have their registration be filled in at, right? So the customer signs right here, and if you have a co-signer, it goes down here, and then you sign at the bottom. This is just for your cash deals, because the state of Texas will perform an audit for you, and they will come and they'll see your deals to make sure that everything is in line and you're not overcharging your customers, etc. Okay. Now this next form is an as-is or a WIO form. You don't need this, but I like to include this because it shows customers that we are selling the vehicle as is and nothing is promised. If we promise them a repair, we write it right here. This is editable. And then once we hit OK, it's going to come up in a PDF form just like this. All right. So it says that nothing was promised, or if we promise a repair, we're going to put it right here. And on the WIO form, it shows as well that I hereby accept this WIO with the understanding that it is valid for only 30 days. So we have they have 30 days to get any repairs done that we have agreed on, okay? So check that out right there in the bottom left. You'll see for any complaints or anything, they got to contact us, and then we'll rock and roll, help them out, right? Because we don't leave people down. We just inform them on what we can do. Last but not least, you're looking at an airbag disclosure. And if I'm forgetting any forms and you know about it, just let me know, and then we'll make a video about that. But I'm trying to keep this video short, This is just for cash deals. You don't really have to include an airbag history, but I would totally do it just to cover your ass, right? If the airbag has been deployed, make sure you mark it. If the airbag has not been deployed, make sure you mark it. And then whatever airbag replaced, you got to make sure you disclose it. The biggest thing for a customer, guys, disclose, because at the end of the day, that will save your butt from any problems that you may have, especially if you have proof that you disclosed the mistakes or the errors or the faults on the car. You'll be free and clear from any condemnation that the customer wants to bring upon you. Airbag disclosure notice. Mr. John K. Appleseed is going to be sure that their airbag has not been deployed and that it's intact in this car. All right, so that's pretty much it. That's all we have for today. I just wanted to let you know that that's the last form that we signed. We also have the customer sign their own Carfax history report, which we copy the VIN number and then we access the Carfax website to get it. And that's pretty much it, guys. Well, I forgot to mention a couple of things before I let you go. I hope you're still here watching, but there are additional things. Let's say you have finished your cash deal and you have done all your forms, right? There's a couple more things that you need to include in here, and I'm going to walk you through that right now. Number one is going to be a bill of sale. A bill of sale, or a buyer's order on how you purchased the car that you are selling. Okay, this is going to have to be included in your record, so keep this in mind. You need the receipt to include that in your deal, in your cash deal, when you come to store it. And this is what it looks like. All right, here we go. We have a bill of sale. This is an example. On a truck, it's going to have the vehicle information. It's going to have the seller right there, seller, and it's going to have the buyer right there, buyer, and then it's going to have the vehicle price. This is basically a bill of sale. Okay, you can use the same bill of sale format, or you can do a different format, and you can find it online. I'm going to show you how. So this is what I did. I just go to Google and I click bill of sale PDF, and then you can look on this website called eforms.com. You can click on that and it'll show you a bill of sale. You can basically type in all your information and it's going to give you the bill of sale, right? Let's see. Boom, boom, boom. All right, it's not there. Hold on, I'm gonna give you an example. There you go. This is what I wanted to find. This right here is a Texas bill of sale example. You have to scroll down a little bit to continue. The rest is 3 pages long, as you can see right there, but you can find this online. You can fill this out and you can include that in your deal, and it's going to be accepted because it's a bill of sale. So let's take a look at that. And this is provided by eForms. Okay, so look at that. Texas bill of sale is going to be a little bit different in your state. Taxes, buyer and seller conditions, authorizations, odometer disclosure statement. This is another one. I went over this. Your software and CRM should have this, but eForms also includes it. You can get it from here. Notary acknowledgement. You don't have to worry about this one, but it's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it, right? All right, so that's it for bill of sale. The next thing that they're going to request for you to have is the copy of the title. So as you can see, I have a title right here. I'm going to show you real quick. Hang on. So this is it. They're going to want you to have front and back of this title. Okay. The owner's name is going to be here, and the previous owner and the current owner's name is going to be here, including their signature. On that copy that you need, you're going to need front and back of the title copy. All right. So there we go. Purchase records, copy of the title. The next thing you know, the next thing you're going to need, which is very, very important, is going to be your customer's driver's license. And it's going to look like that. All right. In Texas, this is just an example, but you got to make sure you got a copy of that driver's license. It's really important because without that, you cannot title the car. Okay. The next thing you're going to need to include is a buyer's tag receipt. Okay. This right here is a dealer tag, but if you sell it to a customer, it's going to say buyer's tag, which is going to show the VIN number, the issue date, and your customer's information as well, who you sold it to. And it's got the state of Texas logo on the back. And you get that by printing the license plate directly from the state's website. Okay, so you got to keep that in your records in your cash sale. Next thing they're going to want you to have is a receipt, proof of payment. Remember that. So you can just grab one of these receipt books and handwrite the receipts and leave it in there. If you don't, your software, your CRM, it should have access to print receipts of when your customer paid you too. But just a receipt like this, double-sided carbon printed receipt will do just fine. Okay, as long as you have records in there, should be good to go. The next thing they're going to want you to have, and this is kind of more recent, they need you to have a privacy notice. I'm going to show you what that is. A privacy notice is a form that explains to the customer how you're going to use their personal information. Okay, so this basically lets them know that you're not going to share any information for joint marketing purposes or affiliate everyday business purposes or any everyday business purposes, right? So that way nobody can market to your customers. And yeah. Let's see, so that's pretty much it. Show all that information right there. Customer signs on page 2. Privacy notice. So boom, include that in your deal. You can look it up online and then just replace the name with your company name. And last but not least, after you transfer the title, the state's gonna give you a receipt like this. I'm gonna show you right now. This right here is your Texas application receipt. This is called the Whiteslip in Texas, okay? And it shows all the information, shows your taxes, and it's got that sticker right there, all right? The blue sticker that goes on the back on your windshield. This is how it comes. It comes in a form like this, okay? And that's very important. You're gonna have to have that in your deal, because if the state comes and performs an audit, it's not if they come, it's when they come to perform your audit. They're going to ask for these forms, and you better have them in place or they're going to fine you. All right. Well, that really concludes the video that I was trying to make today. I hope you watched this far. Thank you so much. Stay tuned and let's get that money. All right. Let's get rich, baby. Come on. Become a profitable car dealer, they say, right? All right. Have a good one. That's pretty much all I got for today. So if you stuck around, I'm really glad you did. I hope I was able to bring some sort of I guess peace of mind to your head on what kind of papers you're gonna need for your cash deals. You can find most of those forms online, so you don't really need a software to get these forms. But in order for you to get the calculations right, that's what these softwares are best for. So you're not, like I said, you're not leaving yourself open for mistakes, because those mistakes can add up in the end. They're gonna make you refund your customer, and that's gonna take time and money, right? So you might want to skip all that. And also in the previous video, if you are doing financing, you're gonna need to get a separate license, even if it's a cash deal. The only thing that you are allowed to do is collect the taxes later. You got to get the full price from the customer, and you got to get the next taxes in one payment, and you got to list taxes not collected. But that's pretty much it. Those are my 2 cents for today. If you have any more questions, please don't hesitate to leave it in the comments, and we'll address it with a video. All right. Thank you guys so much for following us. I really appreciate it. I love the support. I love everybody. Like I said, let's get rich. Let's make this money, right? And good luck on your car journey. It's the best decision you ever make. Take care. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. Have a good day.